Good morning, everyone. My name is Darshan, son of Subramanian Vijayan. Based on my presentation is about Kevin Morais case. The first thing that I'm going to talk about the fact of the case. The fact of the case is about six men was charged with the murder of Deputy Public Prosecutor Dato Anthony Kevin Morais were ended the death sentence on that day at the High Court. The six men that involved in the case are military doctor Gunasekharan, moneylender S. Ravichandran, and the others are R. Dineshwaran, A.K. Dinesh Kumar, M. Vishwanath, and S. Nimalan. This murder was happened on 4th September. His body was found in a concrete field dump at USJ 1 Subang Jaya, Selangor on 16th September. This is a sensational murder case of Kevin Morais. This has been proven that the Justice Dato Azman Abdullah has mentioned that the prosecution of the case has a reasonable doubt. And the second thing is about chronology of the case. 4th September 2015, Morais' housemate Devan attempted to reach his cell phone between 10:30 a.m. and 3 p.m. but was unsuccessful. Devan contacted Morais' secretary and was told that Morais was out of the office. On 5th September 2015, the engine and chassis number of Honda Accord variant believed to be the prime type were found to be damaged. On 6th September 2015, the police sought help from the Department of Chemistry, Proton, and Spanco Sdn to identify the vehicle that caught fire and ensure that it belonged to Morais. The police clarified Morais' disappearance as a missing person. On 9th September 2015, Morais' body was rumored to have been discovered in the Klang River. However, the authorities disputed this. Based on police investigation of closed-circuit television of CC footage along the route, Morais was suspected of taking police confirmed Morais was abducted. The matter is being investigated for kidnapping under Section 365 of the Penal Code. On 14 September 2015, Morais was dragged into the suspect automobile and the suspect also ran him over. On 16 September 2015, a team was discovered in the jungle by a team of Stafford members and cops checking spot in Taman Subang Mewar. USJ 1-A, team of firefighters as well as a machine were dispatched to that area. On 17 September 2015, on the same day, CCTV footage of Morais was abducted was revealed by police to track down the witnesses to the incident. On 20th September 2015, the police are looking for two suspects in Kevin's murder investigation, and an Indian man was arrested in Tanjung Malim, Perak to help with the investigation. On 23rd September, the family was supposed to claim Kevin's body for burial, but they refused because they wanted to wait for a full autopsy report. On 7th January 2016, 7 persons, including a military doctor who were earlier charged in the magistrate court with murder abetting the murder of Morais, were transferred to the Kuala Lumpur High Court. On 6th April 2016, the second accused, G. Gunasekharan, was cleared and discharged by the Kuala Lumpur High Court of the execution of killing Morais. And lastly, on 20th November 2017, in conclusion of Morais' murder case, the Kuala Lumpur High Court ordered 6 men to defend themselves. That's all. The third thing is about type of evidence collected in the case. The stench of death filled the courtroom when evidence from the crime scene was tendered in the murder trial of Deputy Public Prosecutor Dato Anthony Kevin Morais. And second thing is about, she confirmed that the DNA evidence taken from the crime scene was a match for the samples given by Kevin's brother Dato Richard and David Ramesh. She recommended that the sample bags not opened, as the liquid from the decomposing specimens would smell even stronger. Moreover, he had splashed petrol on the car and burned the car and proves that Ravichandran drove the car. It's a Proton Perdana to send it for repair was mere fabrication. And lastly, the defense requested that one key piece of evidence be opened for inspection. It was the plastic gunny sack that Kevin was alleged to have been stuffed in by his murderers. That's it. The fourth thing is about evidence collected linked with case. The overwhelming stench inside the courtroom was the highlight on the second day of the murder of Deputy Public Prosecutor Dato Anthony Kevin Moraes as evidence, and exhibits were presented for identification before judge. It is also testified that many of the items presented had blood stains, including a pair of jeans, socks, wire, long sleeve shirt, cufflinks, t-shirt, ring, waist belt, man's belt, ring, necklace, and others. From the witness stand, Nora Idora confirmed that the probability DNA kinship between Dato Richard Dylan Moraes and his brother David Ramesh Moraes was very close to 100%. It was also containing a gunny sack soaked in blood allegedly used to stuff Kevin Moraes' body after he was murdered outside the courtroom. It is also donning a face mask. Azman viewed the evidence in the halfway as Nora Idora unwrapped the seal, while the media, family members of the accused, defense counsel, and prosecution team were also in attendance. The fifth thing is about photo of evidence. The first picture is about Kevin Moraes have been smoothed to date. And the second picture is about Kevin Moraes murder cover-up. The third picture is about Kevin Moraes' body has been found. And the last picture is about 6 convicted of Kevin Moraes' murder file notice appeal. The final thing is about conclusion. In conclusion, Justice Azman ordered 6 men to enter their defense to a charge of murdering Moraes after finding that the prosecution had succeeded in establishing a prima facie case against them. All of them were accused of murdering Moraes somewhere along Jalan Dutamas Raya Sentul and number 1 Jalan USJ 1/6D Subanjaya at between 7 am and 8 pm on September 4th, 2015. They were charged under Section 302 of the Penal Code, read together with Section 34 of the same law, and faced the mandatory death sentence if convicted. Gunasegaran was initially charged with abetting the 5 men in committing the offence at the same place, date and time, but on May 15th, the charge was amended to having a common intention with the 5 men in the murder of Moraes. Finally, Kevin Moraes has gained a legitimate definition of his death. Lastly, this would be fine that committing a crime cannot be unacceptable or hidden. That's all. Thank you.